Okay, day 7, semifinals and finals results of interest for the 2022 World Aquatics Championships in 23 June 2022. This is the recitation format video here on YouTube. There's also a writing production I'm writing on in publishing on Wikipedia, and that's centered around my user page, and the link to that user page is in the video description, along with a link to the project overview and playlists related to this, like a soundtrack playlist, and then the Lucky Wallaby Courier playlist, where these recitation format videos are being put as they're uploaded, kind of thing. So that's the intro. And the countries of interest and lone penguins of interest that we cover in these videos are listed in the project overview video and on my Wikipedia user page, at least currently. That information will be taken down after this is kind of over. So, logistics. Topic of discussion: alterations of original documentation after the fact to reflect results disqualified after the time of competition. So sometimes people will swim and then it'll be like 2014, and then in 2022 they'll get suspended and they'll have results disqualified from 2014. So this topic is addressing some people really want the original documents to be removed. Which is like, it's a crime. And tampering with evidence is a crime. So we're going to start with that, because some people just have criminal minds and immediately go to how can we commit a crime. Let's not go the crime way, or at least I don't, and choose not to pursue that avenue. So technically the alterations no longer make the documentation a primary source or reference. So that thing written at the time that has the original results, the original times, the original scores, whatever it is the primary source or reference. It's done at the time. Additional documentation and originals are necessary for reliability and verifiability. So to do it right requires keeping the original documentation and documentation saying this original results are now disqualified. Yeah, makes sense? Okay. After all, you can't disqualify an event that wasn't swum in the first place. So this is where, if someone's like, just tamper with the original documentation and put it as disqualified on the 2014, that's a lie. It's not reality. The results were not disqualified in 2014. The results stood for 8 years before they were disqualified. Okay, so typically these people who want to see it like that are liars. Again, the criminal minds thing. The reality of it is they swam, the results were good, and then at some point, no longer good. So, and for that disqualification to even exist, well, because the disqualification happens, let's say for an example in 2022, if one is saying those results are disqualified, but they go back and tamper with it and put it as disqualified in the first place, they just made one hell of a rabbit hole for themselves, because that invalidates the 2022 disqualification, which is the true disqualification. So essentially tampering with the evidence invalidates all of it on the disqualification grounds. So then it's kind of like, well, so then technically the medals are still good because the lie cancels out the lie that canceled out the medals, so the medals are still good. So it ends up just hurting the people who are lying. Just kind of like, so essentially that tampering disqualifies the later disqualification, which is the true one, so the records or medals or whatever are still good. But some people just don't think it through. Yeah, that is, the disqualified results need the original results in order to be disqualified. Technically, removing or altering the original makes it so the results cannot be disqualified. So that's just a reality check. Some people really struggle with that. Yeah, it's really simple. Keep the original results. Document those original results are disqualified. But you keep both, because if you just go back and tamper with and alter the original, the entire disqualification is no longer in effect. And that's how it's viewed socially. If somebody's so stupid to go back and try and tamper with original documentation, the entire disqualification is viewed as corrupt at best. So the records of the medals are probably right, or more, not probably, they are true. Just somebody's tampering where they want to make problems where there are none, kind of thing. So that's how it's viewed socially, in my experience. And, well, there's the documentation part too. Okay, countries of interest results. So again, this is day 7, semifinals, finals at the 2022 World Aquatics Championships, 23rd of June, 2022. In the final of artistic swimming, the Duet Free Routine, female, Italy placed 4th. In the final, pool swimming, 100-meter freestyle, female, France placed 7th. In the semifinals of pool swimming, 100-meter butterfly, male, Great Britain, Italy competed, neither advanced to the final. In the semifinals of pool swimming, 200-meter backstroke, female, France and Italy competed, and Italy advanced to the final. In the semifinals of pool swimming, 50-meter freestyle, male, France, Great Britain, and Italy competed. Great Britain and Italy advanced to the final directly. France advanced to a swim-off with Brazil, and then won the swim-off and advanced to the final. It was Maxime Grousset of France versus Bruno Freitas of Brazil, and Maxime Grousset won. So France advanced to that, secured that 8th spot for the final, should they choose to use it. All right, and if they don't use it, then Bruno Freitas gets to swim. All right, final, pool swimming, 200-meter breaststroke, female. Great Britain placed 6th and 8th. Italy placed 7th. In the final of pool swimming, 200-meter backstroke, male, Great Britain won the silver medal and placed 4th, so they had 2 people, and France placed 5th. In the semifinals of pool swimming, 50-meter butterfly, female, Egypt, France, Italy competed, and Egypt and France advanced to the final. And then the last race we had swimmers in, final pool swimming for this day. For the final pool swimming, the 4x 200-meter freestyle relay male, Great Britain won the bronze medal and France placed 8th. Up next, lone penguins of interest. Not applicable. Up next, medal table. We had one country win 2 medals, so they're at the top of the medal table. Our day medal table. Great Britain is at the top of the medal table. They are the entire medal table. And they won 1 silver medal, 1 bronze medal, and 0 gold medals. And again, we ordered this table, or if you're seeing this for the first time, we ordered the medal table, silver on top, bronze second, gold third, because that's what we like. That's our favorite order. So yeah. Okay, up next, medalists. Who won those 2 medals? Well, up first was Luke Greenbank of Great Britain in pool swimming, the 200-meter backstroke male. He won the silver medal with a time of 1 minute and 55.16 seconds. And then the second medal was won by 5 people. Tom Dean, Matthew Richards, Joe Litchfield, Jacob Whittle, and James Guy of Great Britain in pool swimming, and the 4x200-meter freestyle relay male won the bronze medal with a time of 7 minutes and 4.00 seconds. That's terrible. Okay. Something like that. I'm not really a percussion person. All right, I'm an alto saxophone player, and in my experience, us alto saxophone girls, women, aren't really a fan of percussion peoples. All right, that stereotype does apply to me. Other interest piquing results. Sarah Sjöström won a record 17th medal in an individual event at a FINA World Aquatics Championships. It was a silver medal in the 100-meter freestyle female with a time of 52.80 seconds. It was her 6th individual silver, so 6th silver medal in an individual event at a FINA World Aquatics Championships. And it is the Lucky Wallaby Courier record. So there's this thing there's an alcoholic beverage company named Guinness. They make a lot of beer and stuff like that. And they have the Guinness Book of World Records. So that's put out and maintained by the alcohol company. And so we're like, okay, we don't, Lucky Wallaby Courier, we got to have records that we can verify and track and that kind of thing. And so we can attest she is, per Lucky Wallaby standards, so there's usually people say it's a record number without ever actually having something ratified, kind of thing. And so it's a record, it's the most won per Lucky Wallaby Courier standards ever by an individual in pool swimming at the World Aquatics Championships, male or female. A lot of the other medals, because of some of the sabotage tactics used by the swimming governing bodies in some countries, like the United States of America, so that entity is called USA Swimming, United States of America Swimming. Some of the sabotage tactics like stealing entry sheets or leaking I discussed in the video before this, cheating by leaking swim faster than this time in a holding room, stuff like that, kind of invalidate some of the medals. The person from America might have still gotten a medal, but it doesn't live up to Lucky Wallaby Courier ethics and moral standards, versus Sarah Sjöström is shining and all of her medals count per our standards. So she, for Lucky Wallaby Courier, is #1 all time. All time's not very long. It's less than 50 years. These world championships started being held in 1973, so it's not that long of a time. So, yeah. And it's just pool swimming, but it's still big for this sport and this competition in the sport. And outside of Lucky Wallaby Courier, she is the most decorated in individual events. This is again for just individual events. She's the most decorated for women. So most ever by a woman in pool swimming, by multiple medals too, plural medals, as of filming this video. So that's pretty cool, both on Lucky Wallaby Courier record and outside of Lucky Wallaby Courier record levels, kind of thing. All right, so that's first thing. Next thing, Shaine Casas, he won the bronze medal in the 200 meter backstroke male with a personal best time of 1 minute and 55.38 seconds. Nei, han down swam fast. And then up last, Trenton Julian, Drew Kibler, Leonardi, Kieran Smith, Leonardi, were part of the 4x200 meter freestyle relay that won the gold medal. So this is a freestyle relay male. They're all males. And they all swam faster than 1 minute and 56 seconds each. So they each swam their 200 meter portion of the relay in less than 1 minute and 46 seconds. So it was a speedy relay. Yeah. But that's it for day 7, semifinals and finals.